of the Motion Blue 32 gigabyte image. I obtained this image on arcadepunks.com. I'll put a link in the description to them. Let's see. This is the first boot. Never played with this image before. I just know it's 32 gig and it's based off the Motion Blue. I imagine it's based off the Motion Blue version 1 because this image has been out for a little bit now, and Motion Blue version 2 recently came out. So no splash screen to start out. One game detected. It does detect my Logitech, which is always a good sign. Again, if one of the first things you should do is configure your controllers. And if it doesn't detect it at first, you might have to install some drivers. So maybe a USB keyboard. But honestly, the Xbox controller does some of the best stuff. Now, I'm going to show you inside here for now because my capture card doesn't like it when I go into the RetroPie setup. So let's see what's going on here. We have Atari 2600, 650 games. We have Atari 5200, with a lot of these images don't have that. They just skip to 7800. So 5200, 72. Atari 7800, 54. Dreamcast, let's see if we got any games. No Dreamcast games, but it has the emulator. Game Gear, 249 games. Oh, so we got different names here. And it doesn't tell us. So 2 games, okay. And seems like a good amount. Okay, I'm just going by letter here. Based on the per letter, I'm seeing about 20 to 30 games per letter. How many letters in the alphabet? So times 20, 30 times the alphabet, and I think you'd get close to, oh, there you go, 558. Is my math, somebody check my math on that, see if it's right. Master System, Sega, 281. Sega Genesis, so those who are like, why does it say Master Drive or whatever? Well, look, it's Genesis for all you US people. 685. Neo Geo, 137. Nintendo 1819. MS-DOS, let's see what they got. Nothing in there. Ports, let's see if they have Quake. Nope, just Cody. RetroPie setup. Scum VM, nothing, but you can get stuff for that. Super Nintendo probably 700 and whatever. Yep, 778. TurboGrafx 1694. Infocom. You got Zork. If you're a Zork fan, we got it. And then Cody, let's check this out. Originally XBMC Xbox Media Center for Xbox. I didn't check my sound either here. What's wrong with you? Okay. So yeah, it's doing that thing where like it goes to one side. Oh, it worked that time. Okay. So it's on 4.1.8, which ain't bad. Updated. You might want to update if you want to get Nintendo DS. But let's just change our audio really quick. And you might want to also go online. So if you did want to. Just go to Wi-Fi, type in your Wi-Fi password. Otherwise, you can just plug in your Ethernet cable directly into the Pi. I'm now on. I'm going to go ahead and exit. I do want to fix my sound, though. You could go into here and do it as well. So HDMI. Back. Exit. Alright, so this should bring us back into Emulation Station. And what am I interested in? I mean, we all know TurboGrafx 16, Infocom. I haven't played much Atari 5200. Let's try Astro Chase. Look at that. You play Astro Chase, and it freezes your Pi. So I find some of this stuff not working, so let's go ahead and install FBA Alpha. Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I tried to install the FBA 2012 because I know that some of these games will only run with that emulator, but I even tried updating the source, no luck. So it is a little weird. So there are a lot of games that do not work on this image as is. So anyways, here's kind of the different modes. I mean, this image is really pretty, as you see. There is no Final Burn Alpha. Capcom places in 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, Daphne's aren't working very well. I couldn't get the Atari 5200 to work. I haven't really messed with that one. Just not really a fan of those games myself. And just because it has all these emulators and systems, doesn't necessarily mean there's any games inside. For example, there's no Nintendo 64 games. Like when you click in here, see how there's no Nintendo 64 games? Oh, press the wrong button. Oh. Yeah, so where was I? Super Nintendo. I mean, it is only a 32 gigabyte image, so it has all your, no Dreamcast, and it is Sega Genesis, but they still have the Mega Drive as well. I don't think there's any PlayStation either. Yep, no PlayStation. I mean, you usually won't get that with a 32. Links, no links. Wonder Swan. They have them, but most of those games are Japanese. Wonderswan, okay, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Virtual Boy, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Game Gear, PSP. Again, I don't think there's anything in here. Yep. PSP Minis, nothing. I don't think there's anything in any of this stuff. I think it just has all the menus ready for you. So, I mean, you could put this on like a 128 gigabyte SD card and then expand the file system and add all the games. But, you know, for example, I want to see if maybe Street Fighter works, for example. Okay, so they don't have any of these in there. So, I really like it because this part is pretty smooth, you know, going through the systems. It's a pretty cool little setup. I also like that, you know, you can shut down and change your audio settings and do all that in a track mode right here. Like I can go into all my settings. So that's cool. You can add favorites. So it's got a lot of little extra cool things that are kind of fun. You can change the intro video. There's different colors. So I just did blue earlier. And let's switch to orange, for example. So 6, enter. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if you can see this right now. So I changed it to oh, okay, you can't. But I just changed the intro, so let's just go ahead and restart really quick. So it was blue before, remember that, okay? We were on blue. I'm going to go ahead and hit reboot. You also have RetroArch. You have a little shortcut right there, so you can just go directly in very, very easily. So a lot of little shortcuts, a little programming that's already done for you to make the image all that little bit extra without any of the extra work. As far as 32 gig bits, 32 gigabyte. See, now it's orange. Maybe it was the same color before. Maybe I should pick blue or something. Anyways, you could change the color of that. It's this intro vid that then takes you into motion blue over here. And again, remember, Kodi does work, so you do get Kodi. As far as 32 gigabyte images, I mean, 32 gigabyte images to me are just like you should have like 2 or 3 of them lying around your house because it's just so cheap to have the 32 gigabyte cards lying around. The other thing is you can put them on a 64 and then expand it, so you have a lot of flexibility there. And then the download won't take you forever, and writing to the image won't take forever either. So there's a lot of pros to doing it. Like I said, the thing the biggest drawback to this is like, why can't I get Final Burn Alpha emulator to work on here? Because some of these MAME games actually run better in the Final Burn Alpha emulator. So for that reason, I'll give this one like a C plus B. It's got potential, but it's not quite there yet. I hope you could please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.